Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going? So tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight we're very, very excited. We're going to do some Genesis live footage. And this is some 90s Genesis. Thank you so much to Marcus, first time requester on Buy Me a Coffee. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. And what song are we reacting to today?
We're going to be doing Driving the Last Spike. And this is from The Way We Walk, 1992. So this was a concert that took place in November of 1992. And yeah, obviously it was when Phil was in the...
At the height?
At the height. But yeah, this track is originally from We Can't Dance. Mm-hmm. So yeah, very excited to do this. It's always great to listen to Genesis.
It's so funny because we were just watching the clip in American Psycho where he talks about Phil Collins and Genesis.
Yes.
Even though it's kind of like heavily cut, but it was hilarious. And that's why we said, Phil was at the height of his game because... That's pretty much in the monologue.
What he says.
If you haven't seen that movie, check it out. But it's rated R, so.
Yeah, definitely rated R. But yeah, thank you, like Nick said, to Marcus. We're very excited to do this pick for you. This is an epic. It'll be at 11 minutes, 24 seconds.
Yes.
Live. So thank you all for joining us, and thank you for all of your love and support, leaving comments, trivia, whatever this song means to you. Check out our other Genesis reactions. We have a whole folder of them, so check those out. But are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's pull her up and let's get started. Thank you, guys.
Let's check it out.
Good evening, London. And anywhere else you've travelled from. Thanks for coming. Now, there is a strong possibility of tonight playing a few old songs.
I've never really heard him talk.
And of course, quite a few new songs. And maybe some very, 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 very old songs.
He's checking out the audience.
This next song is a new one, and it's all about the building of the English railways. And tells the story of all those men that left their families and loved ones behind them and went off in search of an adventure, a good job, they thought. And a lot of these guys never came home again because of the terrible accidents that happened. And it's the story of the railways as seen through one man's eyes. It's called Driving the Last Spike.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever heard him talk either.
Never.
Great.
Can we just talk about one thing?
Sure.
I loved how he checked out the audience because there's literally there's like 3 camps. Yeah. There's the 70s camp. Mm-hmm. They want all the prog and the very, very, very old songs. Mm-hmm. And then there's the 80s Genesis. Yeah. And then there's the 90s Genesis. There's a lot of people there because of the 90s Genesis. Mm-hmm. That's when they really got massive. Mm-hmm. So he is like testing out the waters. He was literally
he's like,
I just wanted to like that's
I
crazy.
Like that. I like
because
that
I
too.
mean you do have to every time we go to a concert, the last song they play is always the most famous one. Yeah. And that's sometimes with Styx it was Mr. Roboto. Yes. And then you get lucky with Kansas and here Carry On Wayward Son, you know. So it really depends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But there's some people that don't like those songs and that are just there for Song
like
for America
Creep,
or whatever.
Like Creep with Radiohead.
Exactly.
Nobody wants that, but they have to play.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to talk about that, but that was really cool. And yes, and I've never heard him talk. I think I've heard him talk, but not on stage.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard him like in
interviews.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like that he said what the song was about, too.
Yeah. Look at that screen. Mike Rutherford on the guitar. it is.
But the simple beliefs of this simple man laying his hands on my head. My head.
Look at this. Like, what is actually
Like a cactus.
Look at him, he's just standing there.
I gave everything that they wanted, but still we wanted more. We sweat and we toil, good men lost their lives. Don't think they knew what for. I sold them my heart, I sold them my soul. I gave everything I had, but they couldn't break my spirit, my dignity for that. Find that, just find that, and can
Who's that imposter on the drum?
Doing an amazing job. Never. There's so many music we haven't heard.
I know.
Genesis.
We worked in gangs for all we were worth. The young boys pulling the wagons. We were digging the tunnels, shifting the earth. It was then that it happened. No one knew how the cracks appeared, but as it fell, the whole disappeared. Stone fell like rain.
This guy is amazing.
The bass.
Footage is amazing. Look at him. Wow.
Kind of like respectfully, just like,
The smoke cleared, the dust had settled. No one knew how many had died. All
It's a
around,
very important
there were
song.
broken
I'm
men.
gonna talk about.
They said it was safe, and they lied. You could hear the cries, you could smell the fear. But good fortune that day was mine. It occurred to me that the heart of a good man, it seems, is hard to find.
yep.
And can
They're like cactus.
you see? the rain. Blasting and cutting through God's country like a knife.
We have to buy some Genesis concerts. Pronto.
There has to be a better life. Oh, but I can hear my children's cry. I can see the tears in their eyes. Memories of those I've left behind.
God damn.
They're still in my ears.
Good mic is all I.
Will I ever see her face again? 'Cause I'll always remember that night as they waved goodbye to their father. We came from the south and we came from the north, with picks and with spades and a new kind of order. Showing no fear of what lies up ahead. They'll never see the likes of us again. Driving the last spike, lifting and laying the track. With twisting hands.
What a great song.
The sun burning your back.
You were both like,
Oh, but I can hear my children's cry. I can see the tears in their eyes. Memories of those I've left behind. Oh, they're still ringing in my ears. 'Cause I'll always remember that night as they waved goodbye to their father. We followed the rail, we slept under the stars, digging in darkness and living with danger, but showing no fear of what might lie ahead. They'll never see the likes of us again.
Now there's a tambourine.
Don't you hear me? Don't you see it?
oh my lord, look at that.
Whoa.
I'm so happy they showed the
audience.
plays.
Yeah.
So,
That was intense.
what was that?
I was not expecting
What
this.
was the point where you? Because
I was locked in.
I'm
I
crying
wasn't-
because I saw you crying. What was the point that made you like lose
Well,
it?
I was okay. So obviously, I'm so happy that he gave context for the song. The images very much helped in it. I couldn't follow every single line because
of the lyrics?
because it's so hard, you know. If it wouldn't be live, we'd have the lyrics pulled up, but like I'm not going to
Right.
pull up the lyrics, then I'm not going to be watching the performance. So it was a little bit hard to, but obviously the whole message came through loud and clear, but thankfully I wasn't able to read every single line because otherwise I'd be even worse. But just that chorus, like I still remember when they waved goodbye to their father, and then he said it a couple times, and I was like, okay, you're good, everything's fine, fine. And then when he like sang it and he was like down on his knees, and I was like, oh my God. And then also just at that moment I was like, he's so perfect for being like the lead singer. And then
I was
that
thinking
thought
of
came
that.
to my mind, like, how could they have even doubted it? How could they have even like
looked for
someone else? And then I was thinking also, I was like, wow, this drummer, he really is so good. Like, imagine how many people they interviewed, like auditioned for this role. Like, imagine, who can do that. Okay, wow, that must have been a lot, but great choice. Like, there must be so many factors, that they have to take into account. Like, are you okay with touring? Like,
no, and then I mean everything all the songs they play. Yeah. I mean, this is not an easy gig, because just to play the progressive
exactly
stuff,
that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so that's a factor.
And this song, I mean, this was not very complex when it comes to the guitar, but the drumming was brutal.
The drumming was insane. You can tell that a drummer, I think Phil Collins composed it, I don't know. And then I was like, okay, then the thought came into my head, how many people they interviewed for Phil until they landed on Phil, Well,
it said like 200 people. Yeah. And then but he,
what are you
and
looking
he was
for?
not
like, I don't get it.
And he was like, well, I'm not gonna tell him. I want them to ask
exactly
me. And he wanted the job. He wanted to be the lead singer. Like, I mean, he already had proven himself.
Yeah.
When Peter was in the band, so it was like, I mean, I want you guys to ask me.
And that
and
was
then when they
also
asked him,
part
he
of
said
it.
Yes.
I was thinking about that. Like, I want them to ask me. So the whole just like aspect of like, finally he got it. Yeah. He's the front man. He is like, he's not in the drums, hidden away, doing backing vocals, which he did very well.
But it's so crazy. It was
Peter,
already
but like,
the front man in the 70s. So he's already like, there. He has already been the front man for decades. Yeah. But I was also
but it fits him so well.
When he was like doing this whole thing and the way he sings, he's so good and his voice is so iconic. Even when he talks, he has that voice. Yeah. So it's like he doesn't even have to do anything. He just has to sing. Yeah. And then Bill Collins' voice comes out and it's very recognizable. Yes. And I think even as a solo artist, that really helped him. He has just a very, very special voice. Yes. And it's just like, and he is such a talented guy. So he's a great musician, but he also has a great writer when it comes to lyrics and composition. So he could do both. He could do Genesis, but he could also do his whole solo career. And I think, man, I mean, what a song. And the whole thing about building, the railroads in Europe in
the 19th century.
Yes, I mean, that was insane. Yeah. To come up with that, but it was the fastest way of transportation before airplanes, before after ships, which was very slow. I mean, that was, I guess, it was just a way faster than before cars and
but to get it working,
because it was like an industrial revolution also in the US or in South America or in Central America or anywhere in the world. I think like China, for example. I mean, there must have been so many accidents and so many deaths, and like you said, these people went and said, well, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna have this great job, and then they never returned. But I think every great thing that we see, every great structure in the world, there were people that died for that. Yeah, absolutely. So that's why I appreciate when I see, the Eiffel Tower or, anything. Yeah. Like, in New York, maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I mean, there's so many structures in the entire world that are just the pyramids. Yes, yes. Here in Barcelona, we have the tallest church in the world. I'm sure there were accidents and shit just happens, Yeah. And we never really think of that. It's like we always think, oh, they have all these tractors. Yeah. No, back in the day, people actually carry the stuff.
Totally.
And then to make it all work like one by one, inch by inch.
It's like this picture that I have here.
Yeah, that's you should show it. You should show
I
it
know,
to everyone.
but
can you blow it up?
Let's see. I feel like
that's a very good picture to represent.
There. That's
New
what
York,
it was,
right?
also on my mind.
Was that the Empire State?
This
building?
was when they were building the Rockefeller.
And that's Central Park right behind them. I mean, imagine the valor and the courage of these men.
And they're just having lunch. They're literally having lunch up there. And any second they could slip, and maybe a few did, or more than a few. If you guys know anything about this, let me know or let us know. But yeah, just so many thoughts were also roaming around my head. That's why when you said so many thoughts, I was like, I'm the same. I'm everywhere, but I'm also so there, you know?
And I was just also like, when you started kind of like crying, and I was like, man, I'm never going to be able to see Genesis live ever. And I was like, I wish he was fine. I wish he was like, not for me to go see them. I think he's not that old, and I just really wish him like health.
Me too. Me too. But his son,
Nick.
Yeah. Nick will save the day, maybe.
I hope so. But I mean, it is also like, I mean, he worked so hard, and he worked really like so long to be sick. And I mean, that's when you know that unfortunately with all the money, you can't really
the only thing that matters is health. That's literally the only thing that matters. Everything else, you're not going to take it with you, and the health is what you're going to have forever, and it's the one thing that you can control in some ways, but in others you can't, so you can do the best you can, but But yeah, I was talking to my friend Yoda the other day. I'm like, hey, how are you guys? And he's like, well, we're all healthy, and that's as good as like I can ask for. Like none of us are sick, and then so everything's fine.
My best friend always tells me that, like my best friend in Germany, like because he has 4 kids, and he's like, and I'm like, well, how are you guys? Well, the kids are fine, and we're healthy, and that's pretty much what he tells me.
Yeah.
He doesn't really get, because I think that's what you appreciate the most, and especially when you have kids.
Yeah.
If they're healthy, then you're healthy, man.
Exactly.
Because you're mentally healthy, because if anybody gets sick in your family, and I have a sick mother and you have a sick mom, and it's difficult, to deal with that. And it's difficult to see your parents get older, and man, we're in a Genesis reaction.
Yeah, I know.
We do like to ramble, but it is all related to Phil Collins and his amazing band.
And he did write this song, by the way. I looked it up, and he did write it. He was inspired by The Railway Navvies by Terry Coleman. It's a book. But yeah, and I also really appreciate that this song is so long.
I know.
Being about a something like this, they could have made it like a 4 or 5 minute song, but it's one of the longest of the album. Hello.
So good.
So that's really cool that you gave them that much time.
I would love to listen to the studio recording as well.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But thank you again.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you for your first request. Yes. I hope you enjoyed our 30-minute commentary afterwards. But hey, I mean, when it does... I think it is important to voice our opinion. Of course. I mean, maybe we didn't say, oh, he was playing this time signature and those chords.
Musically, obviously.
But it wasn't also not that complex. I mean, I didn't hear any 16th notes or arpeggios.
It was just perfect.
It was just very, very beautiful. The music, I loved Mike on the guitar. Great bass player they have here. And I mean, the drumming and the bass playing is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I think Mike was doing a great job on the guitar, and Tony is always the master, So whatever he does.
Well, thank you to Marcus. Thank you everyone for sharing your time with us. Again, if you love Genesis, you should just subscribe now. because we love Genesis as well, and we have a lot more to discover. So if you'd like to see us dive deeper than we already have, please
pick an epic track.
See us. Yeah.
And buy me a coffee. Help us out.
Exactly. That too. Thank you everyone for being here. And please let us know your thoughts. Anything, if you are in any way connected to the railway workers by your ancestors or anything, that's something I'd also love to hear about. But more than anything, we'd love to see you all in the next one. And please subscribe. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.